Plus and ALS Plus CPAP control module style automatic transport ventilators provide automatic and manual ventilation for resuscitation and transport, and have the added feature of demand breathing for the patient suffering from respiratory distress. The green visual gas supply indicator and short audible tone will confirm that the gas supply is turned on. Should the gas supply pressure drop below 40.6 pounds per square inch, the visual indicator will flash green to black, and a pulsed audible alarm will activate, warning the rescuer that the gas supply pressure is running low. The CAREvent ALS Plus and ALS Plus CPAP ventilators are equipped with 3 controls. The manual auto control, when in the manual position, allows the gas supply to be turned on, placing the resuscitator in a ready state for any breathing emergency. The single rotary setting selector control for the simultaneous adjustment of frequency and tidal volume provides 12 settings of automatic ventilation, with each position being preset. The range extends from small children to large adults, and all settings are calibrated in line with the current resuscitation guidelines. The manual position will allow the operator to provide manual ventilations using the manual override button. These manually actuated ventilations can be used to support a patient in respiratory distress, or to provide manually triggered ventilations to a non-breathing patient. The flow rate provided by the actuation of the manual button is equivalent to the pre-selected automatic setting on the rotary setting selector control. With the manual auto control in the auto position, the CAREvent ALS Plus or ALS Plus CPAP will provide automatic ventilations at the rate and volume selected on the rotary setting selector control. At any time during automatic ventilation, the operator may override the automatic cycling by depressing the manual ventilation override button. This will cause the automatic cycling to cease, to enable the provision of chest compressions in line with the current resuscitation guidelines. It can also be used to provide assisted ventilation to the spontaneously breathing patient. The manual gas flow is equivalent to the setting selected in the rotary setting selector control. If the rescuer fails to continue to actuate the manual ventilation override button, the ventilator will recommence automatic ventilations at the preset rate and volume. The CAREvent ALS Plus or ALS Plus CPAP ventilators have an airway pressure gauge to allow the rescuer to monitor the ventilations and the patient's condition. In the automatic mode, should the patient commence breathing spontaneously, the CAREvent ALS Plus or ALS Plus CPAP ventilators will sense the patient's inspiratory effort, and the auto shutoff circuit will stop the automatic cycling of the ventilator if the patient's spontaneous flow rate exceeds 30 liters per minute for greater than 1 second. This allows the patient to demand breathe at up to 120 liters per minute on 100% oxygen at their own rate and volume. In order to initiate demand flow in the mask ventilated patient, the operator must obtain a positive mask-to-face seal. The automatic cycling will restart if the patient's demand flow drops below 30 liters per minute for greater than 4 seconds. This takes place without any intervention on the part of the operator. Automatic cycling restarts will typically take between 4 and 7 seconds, depending on the depth of the patient's respirations. Overinflation is prevented and airway blockage indicated by the audible pressure relief system. Should the airway pressure exceed 60 centimeters of water, excess gas volume is vented to atmosphere, and an audible warning tone is heard during the inspiratory phase of the ventilations. The CAREvent ALS Plus CPAP ventilator has the added feature of a PEEP CPAP control, allowing the provision of these 2 functions without the need for additional attachments or pieces of equipment. The spontaneously breathing patient can be supplied with CPAP PEEP, often eliminating the need for intubation. The CAREvent ALS Plus or ALS Plus CPAP control module style ventilators have just 2 pieces that require disassembly from the ventilator for cleaning: the universal face mask and the single-use deluxe transport ventilation circuit. Their design makes the parts virtually impossible to misassemble. The control module can be wiped clean with a mild soap solution and a clean cloth. The CAREvent ALS Plus or ALS Plus CPAP control module style manual and automatic ventilators have been developed to meet the challenges of resuscitation and patient transport by providing a full range of features in a compact device. Simple to operate and lightweight, they eliminate the need to carry multiple pieces of equipment that can often be ineffective. Their design efficiency supports single-person resuscitation and CPR.